Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Final Fantasy VII. The last two videos didn't have commentary. I've been having problems with my mic, so that might have... I think I still am having problems with my mic. So, just bear with me. In the last two episodes, we ended up in Costa del Sol, and we did some things in Costa del Sol, but we left, and we ended up coming to Coral. Following Sephiroth, obviously, we came through, and the man in the black cape had gone through the mountain area that we went through, and which ended up leading to Coral. And at the end of the episode, two episodes ago, I stole a right arm. I don't know if you noticed it or picked up on it, but I stayed in the fight with the bomb to steal a right arm, which is going to be useful in this episode. It's going to be used to one-shot a boss. The right arm does explosive damage. It does a lot of explosive damage too, especially to people that are weak to explosive. And so we got some backstory on Barrett, about his town, and he helped bring Shinra in, which is why he hates the Shinra so much. And one of the guys that was against the Shinra went against the Shinra, but Barrett talked him into bringing Shinra in to build the reactor. Also has a gun on his arm, and he is in the prison, and that's the way we're going to get out of the prison. Is we have to go talk to him, and we do stuff with him, and then we will be able to get out of the prison. But we will also have to do some chocobo racing to get out of the prison, which will be entertaining. We have to have Barrett in the party. I think maybe we'll use our new. I might have to turn the sound effects down. I think we're gonna use Kate Sith, because we got a new party member as well, which was Kate Sith. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the sound effects down. I turned them up thinking that it would help out, but they're awfully loud. I think they were at 35. I'm just gonna have to do that. Because some of the stuff is really loud and some of it's not loud at all. Do I have a tent? I do. I got 3 tents. I'm gonna go ahead and use a tent. I'm gonna need one anyways for Barrett. Alright, well, let's go ahead. Alright. Wanted to arrange that real quick for battle purposes. There it is. The right arm. Explosive damage against all opponents. That will, I believe it one-shots the boss coming up. I'm going to hit... How? Do I not have access to PHS? I don't. Oh. Okay. In order to switch party members out, because all my party members are in here. Oh, come on, come on. Is it not going to let me inside the door? I hate these guys because they steal from me. And that's a miss. So I'm only going to hit with one of them attacks. I messed up on that. Power wrist. Yeah, I want to kill that guy. There we go. W machine gun. Hopefully I kill this guy too. Good. Because if they can steal anything in your inventory, and then they run away, so you can never get it back. There we go. I'll swap Kate Sith out. He's a new party member. Might as well use him. Plus, he's got a decent armor. Okay, so this is the big thing. This is going to be a game changer right here. Is manipulate. I am going to have to go into a range. Who has enemy skill? Of course she does. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay. I don't care about transform. I'll keep Ifrit. Oh no, what are you doing? Hitting the wrong button. That's fine. There we go. This is what I want. I'll take heal. I want enemy skill. I need enemy skill on him. That's one thing I need. I'll put Shiva on him as well. Alright, yeah, this works. I can do it this way. And then place the rest. Oh. I didn't know that was going to actually do that. Okay. Alright, this is better. Alright. That looks good. Manipulate is going to be a little bit of a game changer for right now, because you can manipulate an enemy and then you can control that enemy, so you can make that enemy do moves, and there are certain enemy skills that enemies won't do on your party, like Big Guard. I can't remember what. I know what they look like, but I don't know what they're called. There's an enemy that has Big Guard as an ability, but they don't use it. They're obviously not going to use it on your party, because Big Guard, it increases a bunch of resistances. It basically gives you wall, which is half physical damage, half magical damage, and haste, I think. But anyways, we will use manipulate to use that on our party and get it as one of our enemy skills. We will also get laser here coming up, which is an enemy skill, and I may have to use manipulate to get that one. Although that one is a normal damage, and if they use it against you, there's a chance that your enemy skill will absorb that. It's not these guys. Yeah, I'm just going to keep attacking. There's an exploit that people do with Kate Sith in his limit breaks. He only has 2 limit breaks, dice and slots. Dice gets increasingly more dice used as you go along, but slots has a mechanic of instant death to whatever you're fighting, and it works on anything. It works on bosses, super bosses. It works on anything, and people abuse it. There's a way to always get it. I don't know how to do it, but there's a way to always get that slot, and you can essentially one-shot any boss in the entire game. Alright, so now we need to go over here. Now this is the area with the enemy that you can get the laser from. I don't want to go up there yet, because that will bring us in to face the boss of this area. Alright, these guys. One of them we can kill. Nope. I want to manipulate one of them. That missed. Alright, that's not a big deal. It really doesn't matter which one I manipulate. Couldn't be manipulated, of course. Alright, alright. There's always a chance that he will use it anyways. I don't know if it should be missing every single time. There we go. Now, eventually... There we go. See, laser. You want laser against him. And see how he turned around? Once he turns around, you know that you got it. Okay, that's our first enemy skill. Laser's a pretty good enemy skill, too. Jeez, I got everybody's limit. Big Guard will be used, once I get Big Guard, Big Guard will be used a lot next. Or, not next, but when we get it. Alright, let's go ahead and heal Barrett up. Because Barrett will be the only one... Oh, I don't... Oh, you know what? It's... K-Sith has it. There we go. Barrett will be the only one in this fight. Honestly, this is going to be a very, very quick boss fight. Some of... Jeez, my voice. Alright. Some of these dialogues are going to go quick, and that's not me. That's just, I don't know why the game just closes it out for some reason. I hope everybody's enjoying the playthrough. I'm really enjoying doing this playthrough. I look forward to it. I used to have a couple YouTube channels before this, and I always end up getting busy, and it took away from me being able to play the game, and it just felt like it was a hassle to do the episodes. But I'm getting really into this one. I look forward to sitting down and recording this. The further I get, the more excited I get. Just because I know, I mean, we have a lot of gameplay to go. I may sit down and record 2 episodes today, so when we get to the half-hour mark, regardless if I'm at a save spot or not, I'm probably just going to go and end the episode and then start the next episode right away. So I think by the time we get done with this, we will we'll be able to get out of the prison. We'll finish up the Kokobo race to be able to get out of prison, and I think that's about when we'll have to end the episode if we make it that far. Now the Kokobo racing is pretty fun, but again, I'm on keyboard, so I'm not sure which buttons are which. And there's also an exploit you can do with the Kokobo Racing. If you press certain buttons, if you hold two buttons down at the same time on the controller, they're the I think it's L1 and R1. If you hold those two buttons down together, it brings your stamina back up. I don't know if that was a bug or if that was intended. I never really looked that up. But there is a way to have like infinite stamina with your Kokobo. Alright, here we go. Where is it? Right there. Yeah, 1300, and he's dead. That was a quick fight. Those are speedrun strats. You know, Barrett's trying to work out his problems, but now he is Marlene's real father. Barrett saved Marlene from Coral and took her to Midgar. And he throws himself off a cliff. All right. And that automatically brings you here. But this is the building. If you remember where we met Barrett when we first got thrown down here in that building with the couch, this building is just a little bit south of there. We could have come in here and talked to this guy, and he would have told us to go, hey, go get, if you want to race, go kill Dyne. Which I probably should have done. That would have made more sense for the story. Yes, he says like I told you before, but we didn't actually talk to him before. Oh, okay, so all right, he's supposed to tell us to go get permission. Dio is the owner of the gold saucer. He was the one who threw us down here because he thought we were involved. Thought we were involved with the shootings, anyways. Now this is Esther. She is a colorful figure, huh? Nice bright pink. Alright. She's going to explain to us how to do the Kokobo races. I guess I'll go through it. Switch to speed up, cancel to slow down. Okay. No, that's what I was talking about. They have stamina, but you can regain that. This race is pretty easy anyways. If you breed Kokobos or Chocobos or however you want to call it, whatever, however you want to say it, you have to do the races because they have to race, and that's how you get them to the S rank, and that's how you get your green, black Chocobo. I talked about them in early episodes. And they get pretty hard. When you get to like the S rank, it's hard. You have to have a really, really good, like a gold Chocobo maxed out. Yeah, and I believe Joe, you do end up racing against Joe in like the S ranks when you're doing the Kokobo farming. I'll do a little bit of that in this playthrough, but to get the Knights of the Round materia, which you need the gold Chocobo for, I will probably just use there's a really easy and quick method, which can be a little bit of not a pain. I don't know how to say it's you got to keep saving, quitting and saving the game, and like resetting the RNG basically, because it's RNG whether you're going to get, because you have to get a green Kokobo, then you have to get a blue Kokobo, and you're not guaranteed to get one or the other. It's a chance. And once you do that, you have to get one female green, female or male green, and then a female or male blue. And obviously they have to be opposite sex. Oh, well, that was weird. Alright, now we just have to wait for her to come back and let us race. Alright. Yes, I remember how to ride. We don't want to go through all that again. Okay, now this is pretty easy. There we go. Come on. I don't want to go through all of our stamina right off the bat. See, I don't know the buttons to regain my stamina. I'm going to end up losing this race. Ugh. Yeah, I'm going to lose this race. Crap. Alright, I might have to look up what the buttons are. Yeah. Alright, of course. Come on, bring me to the menu. Oh. Something's going on with my keyboard. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I remember how to ride. Alright, we're gonna end the episode here. I gotta figure out what my buttons are. Um, because the race is ridiculous unless you can do the regain your stamina. All right, everybody. If you like the series, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good one.